Hello my friends, welcome back to Weekly Options, welcome back to the channel. It is Sunday evening, the 19th of October, and I'm just posting a little video over my day on Friday. Well, on Friday I had a drawdown of over $122,000 on my account, losing money on a HIMS trade and on a Rocket Companies trade. And these trades did not go well for me, and I just wanted to just be transparent about it and also show you what happened and what went wrong and what I could have done better. Here's my post that I posted over on X platform. Oh man, Friday hurt. It's smart. It's something awful. I drew down over $122,000 on my account, and these are the lessons. The first loss is your best loss. And that's something that I just did not do in either of these trades. I didn't get it through my thick skull, and I paid that price in tuition. And as you can see here, I lost over $63K in Rocket Companies, and then really close to about another $60K here in HIMS. And so what I'd like to do is take you to the chart. And so this is the chart here in Rocket Companies. And this was an interesting trade here. As you can see, we were in this kind of ascending channel here, and things were looking very good. And we'd pull up, we'd have a little bit of correction down to the 21 period moving average. We'd go up again, we might kind of retest below that, but we'd always come right back through with price discovery moving higher. And so I was going to take a trade right here, and that's what I ended up doing. And I was expecting this trade to kind of bounce off of the 21 period EMA and continue higher along the trend. Well, the trend works until it doesn't. This green line here is something that I didn't have before. So I'm going to take off these linear regression channels for a second. So this line here was not a line that I previously had. So I'll just take that off. There you go. And I got in the trade here, and what I bought was I bought the December 19 calls. I bought it at a limit open at $4.40, and these were the $17 calls. And so these were in the money calls, and I expected that price would again resume higher, and it did not. If I would have drawn a trend line, and we'll just kind of put that trend line back on right here, you know, touch point here and a touch point here, the trade immediately wasn't working. And these are 4-hour candles. And as it decayed down, that should have been my thought to go ahead and get out of this. But as the trade continued to go up, this wick candle here should have certainly been a warning sign. And then on this morning here of October the 2nd, we had a opening gap down in price, and that should have been my definite cue to exit. And it was a sudden gap down. I did not take the exit like I should have, and then we continued to trade down from there and traded down with some rather extreme aggression. And it chopped around for a while, and we were not getting any of it back. So I finally accepted the loss here on let's see, what day was this? This was Friday. And I closed out the calls for a loss, selling them for $1.70. And that was a loss of about $60K on that trade. And so really, when the trend is broken, you have to just notice it and exit the trade aggressively. They say the first loss is the best loss. Ideally, as the trade trended down here, I should have gotten out down here, but I didn't. We came back out, and that filled me with some, an idea that, hey, maybe my trade idea was right. Maybe my thesis was right. I need to be patient, let the trade work. And then we just had this huge gap down here on that Thursday, and we were just off to the races. The sellers were in control, and that was just not the appropriate trade for me. So I got out of that with a big loss. The next one we can look at here was the HIMS trade. So this is the 4-hour chart for HIMS, and we'll just kind of look at some things here that I was looking at. So this is coming back to July. This is July 21st. We went higher. We touched the top here in the 31st of July. We traded all the way down through price. We came to the bottom of this wedge formation in September. we came up, we respected this descending line here for the wedge. We were just getting into this tighter zone of discovery. And right here, we saw price break out of this descending wedge. And that's when I decided, okay, I'm going to go ahead and long this, because we had this long period here of this descending or this wedge formation, and then we broke out of it. We broke out on what seemed to be a very nice candle going higher. Boom. And so I took the trade. And this turned out to be what we call a fakey breaky. It kind of peaks higher, and then the real move is lower. And so, like other buyers, I took this initial signal. Maybe I didn't wait for enough confirmation, and I got trapped long. And then price discovery took everything down, and we had this really aggressive down day here, which happened to coincide on the day when our president said that the price of GLP-1s were too high and they need to be cheaper. And of course, as you know, HIMS has kind of a GLP-1 product, and the market, the capitalization of HIMS went down by 15% on this day. And so I went ahead and exited the trade here again for about a $60,000 loss. Let's go to the 15-minute candles. You can actually see this a little bit better. So here's where I entered the trade, and then we sold off, had a huge gap down, went down aggressively through the day. I went ahead and got out. And, it was just one where I thought I was trading a breakout, and it was a breakout that broke down rather aggressively. So these things happen in trading, and I'll be mindful of it moving forward. The good news is that I've made a lot of money this month. Let's go to look at the calendar here. And as you can see, I'm still up $360K this month, even with the $122,000 drawdown. I've got 2 weeks remaining in the month. I hope to make good decisions and good trades and hopefully get this number up a little bit higher by the end of the month. Well, what did you think of these losing trades? Has anything like this happened to you? Please let me know down in the comments. And while you're down there, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And if you don't mind, please hit the like button. That'll really help the channel out. Monday's coming tomorrow, and I hope that you guys have a great day trading. Until next time, take care, guys, and happy trading.